sad.
It's very interesting because, like, I don't even really know. You're seeing I'm bombarded with it on YouTube, but Nuisance streamers,
Okay.
people that will like go to, usually it's like East or Southeast Asia, and just vlog themselves being a nuisance.
Yeah, like the
To
guy that
this-
went to Japan and
Yeah.
hopped on the hopped on that train.
Yeah, playing like North Korean propaganda music.
Yeah.
And all it is like, this is a culture that's very respectful, kind of like quiet, peaceful, conservative, pleasant.
Yeah.
And let me see if I can push them to the limit. They're basically going to like the library and like trying to make fun of the bookworm kids at recess.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just like throwing paper balls. And it's kind of funny. If you think about it like that. But all they're doing is just kind of like, ruining the reputation for everyone else that wants to go there.
It is big troll culture because you just know you're going to get a million people being like, hey, get out of Japan doing that. Or get out of,
100%. And I guess, I don't even know. It feels like there is like a rise. I know, do you know like Vitaly?
No.
He's like this Russian dude who used to do pranks. He kind of like faked pranks. He's like a big YouTube celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
I think he went to the Philippines. And just, this is like an older dude. He's like in his mid-30s or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he's like a celebrity, like an internet celebrity. And now he's like live streaming himself, going up to like a mall security guard and like taking his hat, running away.
Yeah.
Trying to like take his baton. Just kind of like bullying people.
Yeah.
There's just like some dude and he's like, he just hops on some dude's motorbike and the guy's like, oh, that's my bike. And he's just like, ah. He walks away with it.
Is it something about like the like guy realizes that he's not an NPC kind of thing, or like you realize that you have free will? You know those videos where it'll just be someone, they just walk into a kitchen in a restaurant. They just like gotta go through. They'll just like stir a pot, take some of the pasta or whatever, and then walk out.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm just in here doing this, and they just go through a mall, just like
100%.
wrecking the whole thing. And there's something.
It's so amazing. I remember I watched this like British kid who did it in London, and he would just like, if there was a door open in like a nice street, he would just like walk into the family's house.
That stuff is terrifying.
And he's just like, mum's like cooking, and he's like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, there's like two kids, like, mommy, when's dinner gonna be ready? And he just like walks down, just like sits on their lounge. Like, and then you just hear the mother be like, Peter, you need to come down right now.
Yeah.
And there's just some roadman.
I'm busy. It's like, no, there's a guy.
There's a guy.
There's a maybe Sudanese guy in my house.
Like, the only instance of that happening is like watching A Clockwork Orange.
I was 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all you think of.
Yeah.
When people feel that comfortable
Yeah.
to like walk into your house
Yeah.
and just sit down.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is, or what is it? Funny games. Like these, it's a horror movie scenario. Horror movie.
Yeah, I've actually heard about something. The reason I even said,
A Clockwork Orange.
oh no, well, the reason I said Sudanese specifically was there was like I heard a story. It's like someone I know's workmate's mother.
Yeah.
And guy, she just like was an older lady and woke up and looked, and there was just like a man that walked past, and she's an old lady, and she was like, "What are the kids doing here?" Kind of thing, and then got up and went into the kitchen, and he was just like looking around and stuff. And I think he had her bag open, and she was like, "Do you want me to make you some toast?"
Because she thinks it's one of the kids.
Nah, because it's just her
because she's-
effort to disarm the situation.
Damn.
Made him some toast, and he like sat down and ate it, and she like gave him a talking to basically.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this? And then
He was like going into rob?
yeah,
Oh,
like looking for cash.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Where are the keys?"
Yeah.
It's like, "You're not taking my car," basically. And then the guy left. I think went to another couple houses after that, and then was arrested.
Damn.
And had been to like 5 houses prior to that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
This is probably on the news and stuff as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just that. That's like a real classic sort of B&E. But being so casual with it is kind of creepier. And the fact that he would take the toast.
I guess because it's like some Joker type shit. Because it's like they're not like planned in anything. It's more disturbing because it's like there's
Way
no
more
rhyme or
disturbing.
reason really.
I want like, let's say you hear any sound, you're doing a B&E.
Yeah.
You hear a sound, you're like, oh damn, she's awake, and then you just run with whatever you've got. That's how a normal person reacts.
Yeah.
They don't just stand there. It's like the Hamish and Andy like knock and don't run. It's like it's crazy,
dude. Like imagine there's a dog coming at you and you start waving your arms, going, "Arr!" and then it starts walking towards you.
Yeah.
After that, you're like, this dude ain't joking. Yeah.
It is so terrifying. I don't know what it is. It becomes this sort of like horror movie reality. And maybe there's something so appealing about that because you've only ever seen that on like movies, TV shows, and now you can watch it happen in real life.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh damn, they're acting like villains.
Yeah.
There's kind of something maybe just fascinating about that. You've got nothing else to do on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like, this guy's just going to cause problems.
Yeah.
And he's doing it in real time. You're seeing it happen live. This isn't like a prank sort of thing. And I think you've always had like prank channels, people playing pranks. And this is more like nuisance streaming.
Trivializes it or something, maybe?
Becomes more real. Because, again, the biggest dude in the world was a guy called Johnny Somali.
Yeah.
Who went to, I think he was doing it in Korea. Oh, actually, no, yeah, that was the dude. He was like playing the North Korean propaganda stuff.
Right, okay,
yeah. And one of the video that like really killed everyone was he just goes into like a 7-Eleven and he like gets some noodles and like a drink, and because it's all happening in real time, and they're all like the fan base like 14-year-olds, and they'll like just pour the noodles out, and then there's like some lady watching him, and he's just like, oh Chad, and he's like, oh no, and he's like pouring the noodles just all over this counter in this 7-Eleven. And then the lady comes over, and again, she can't speak English. Like, what are you doing? And he's just like screaming at her. He's like, just like abusing her. And he's like, I'm not doing anything. And then she like is forced to kind of go away, and he just continues doing it.
Yeah.
And it's so
surreal or something.
Yeah, it's almost surreal. Like watching it, almost like.
Oh, you know what? Because I think what normally holds that in place is it's not, you can't physically do that.
Yeah.
Even things that are illegal or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like a society.
Yeah.
Will work together in such a way that you won't do that stuff.
100%.
Otherwise, you'll get your ass kicked or
you'll
get ostracized.
Yeah.
But then I think the online community and people being faceless and whatever, you can egg someone on and they still feel like they've got a community being
and let's say that kid, that 14-year-old kid, if he was like next to him, he'd probably be a little bit more hesitant to be like, pour those noodles.
Yeah, because that kid doesn't want to be seen by even the shop owner and whatever, because that shop owner resembles the kid's mother or something.
Of course, yeah.
And then it's like, I can't let this happen in front of me.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to egg it on.
I can't let it happen in front of me.
You can do it with your friends and whatever, but like when you're a kid, just in like this little friend group, but everyone's going to always pull each other back.
You'll always go back. You'll never go that far.
Cooked.
Be like, dude, stop being dog. It's just an old lady.
Yeah.
And then this situation happens and he like commits to it. Same thing, like what should happen is he pours it over and runs away.
Yes.
But he pours it over. The lady sees him pouring. He keeps on doing. He's like, I'm not doing anything. You're being racist. It's just so crazy. It's like, and then she's forced because he's not going anywhere. And he's just sitting down there pouring these noodles everywhere.
Yeah.
And then she like has to just walk away, I guess.
Yeah, it's fried.
It's terrifying. And then again, what happened with that? I think they put a hit out on him for not like a hit, but I think they had a word for it, like when you kill someone and in a video game or knock them out and coins go flying. There was like a $10,000 hit for like to knock him out, and then he got knocked out, or he didn't get knocked out. Like someone tried to knock him out in public.
What? Oh, so that did catch up with him?
Yeah, they had a little bit of vigilante justice. And then what's happening now is he's facing I think 20 years, 20 to 80 years in prison.
What?
Yeah.
For just that?
For just, I think, like a culmination of everything he did.
Yeah.
He did that. The North